Niels Bohr, Niels Bohr's atomic model. Today we are going to learn. According to Niels Bohr, atoms are spherical. Atoms are spherical. And in the center there is a positively charged nucleus with protons and neutrons. Protons and neutrons, they lies in the center of the nucleus, so they were called as nucleons. So according to Niels Bohr, atoms are spherical and mostly hollow, empty space we are able to find. In the center, a very pinpointed area, the nucleus, it is present. And total mass of the atom is located in the nucleus. Next, electrons, they are negatively charged electrons, they revolve around the nucleus in certain paths. This is one path, this is another path, this is another spherical path. These are called as stationary states or orbits. These are called as stationary states or orbits. Next, when the electron is revolving around the nucleus in this particular path, its energy is constant, because if you take the distance from here to here, here to here, when the electron, while it is moving, if it comes here, here to here, the distance is similar, R value is similar. That is what the reason here. As long as the electron in the same orbit, its energy is constant. In certain cases, what happens means, see here, if it is a positively charged nucleus, this is the E1 shell which is having less energy, which is close to the nucleus, and another shell is E2 shell. So when the electron is in the ground state, by absorbing certain amount of energy, it goes to the next energy level. So at that time it requires some energy. So energy will be absorbed. So because of this reason, there is a chance of getting absorption spectrum.
Go.
So here we are able to find, this is the one shell, this is another shell. In certain cases, electron which is there in the higher energy level, it may jump into lower energy level like this. So at that time, this shell is having the energy of this shell, it is greater than this. That is what E2 minus E1 is equal to E, energy of radiation. So here energy is emitting out, so there is a chance of getting emission spectrum. Emission, energy emits out, so there is a chance of getting emission spectrum.
Go.
Niels Bohr, he proposed the principal quantum number. It is designated with small n. Designated with small n. Now let us learn about Niels Bohr and Arnold Sommerfeld. Togetherly they have given another proposal. That is what we are going to learn.
Go.
Niels Bohr, he could able to explain the atom or the ion with one electron. If you take one hydrogen atom, it is having only one electron. And if you take helium ion, unipositive ion, it is also having one electron. And lithium 2 positive ion, if you take, in that also one electron. So he could able to explain only the atomic spectra of hydrogen and helium ion and the lithium ion. And he could not able to give the account for G-Mann's effect. G-Mann's effect is nothing but when the atomic spectra is kept in the magnetic field, instead of finding the spectral bands, they could able to find some discrete lines, and he could not able to give the account for it. Next one is Stark's effect. Stark's effect is nothing but when the atomic spectra is kept in the electrical field, we used to find some discrete lines, and he did not give clarity for Stark's effect even. He did not give account for how the chemical bonding is taken place, or how the covalent bonds are taken place between different atoms, covalent bonds. How the bonds will be, covalent bonds will be taken place between different atoms, he could not able to explain that. Now we are going to discuss about Bohr-Sommerfeld model of atom, and this model could able to explain fine spectrum of atoms. And if you take the electron, it is having two numbers. One is called the principal quantum number, n is nothing but the principal quantum number, and L is azimuthal quantum number. For a set of n values, if you take n value is 1, L value is 0, the orbit shows that it is spherical in shape. If the n value is 2, how can we find out that L value means n minus 1 is the formula for azimuthal quantum number, n minus 1. N is the principal quantum number, and minus 1 if you take, you will get the L value. For this, let us take n value is 1, and how can we get that 0 value means here 1 minus 1 means L value 0. For this, n value 2 means L value 1. So 2 minus 1 is equal to 1. Here instead of having a spherical orbital shape, here we are able to find some elliptical shape. For the next one, when the n value is 3, we are able to find that 1 is spherical in shape, and here when the L value is 1, it is having little ellipse. Next, the other one is having more elliptical shape. For a given n value 4, L value is 0 at that stage, L value 1 means little spherical shape, L value 2 means little more, and L value 3 means this is what? More ellipse we are able to find. Here we are finding that ellipticity increases when the L value increases.
Go.
Here n by k means here n is the length of major axis. Axis divided by length of minor axis, n by k. Azimuthal quantum number, it is designated with at first k, later on it is changing to L, azimuthal quantum number, which was proposed by Arnold Sommerfeld.
Go.
Now let us discuss about the quantum mechanical model of atom. And this was explained very clearly by Edwin Schrödinger. And he spoke about the electron is having the dual nature. What is meant by dual nature means the electron is having a particle nature as well as a wave nature. This was explained by Schrödinger. Let us take the electron which is revolving around the nucleus in a particular path. which we are calling it as orbit. For that, let us give the radiation which is having minimum wavelength, which is designated with lambda. Minimum wavelength means it carries maximum energy. That type of radiation is given to the electron. Instead of moving in this specific path, there is a disturbance in its path, and we are able to find it is having the wave motion. And whatever the dots I am keeping here, it shows that electron density here. At a time, it is difficult for us to know about the position of the electron and the momentum of electron. Difficult to find out. It is designated position of delta x, and this is what delta p, momentum. Orbital means the maximum probability of finding the electron. Maximum probability of finding electron or the finite probability of finding electron around the positively charged nucleus. Positively charged nucleus. See, if it is a nucleus, normally we are calling them as shells. So here K shell is having that only s orbital, and L shell is having s and p orbitals. Orbital is nothing but the maximum probability of finding the electron around the positively charged nucleus. Principal quantum number proposed by Niels Bohr. And it is designated with small n. It gives that energy and size. These two informations, energy of that particular shell, size of an atom, these two information, by having that principal quantum number, we can get the information regarding what is the size of an atom and how many shells are there, whether it is having only K shell or L shell. This information we can gather by having that principal. Azimuthal quantum number. Proposed by azimuthal quantum number proposed by Arnold Sommerfeld, and it is designated with L. N is having the values 1, 2, 3, 4. But here, for finding out the L value, we are using this formula n minus 1. So, its value starts from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, so on. Shape of the atomic orbitals. Third one is magnetic quantum number. Proposed by Lande, and it is designated with ml. For knowing about this magnetic quantum number, formula used is 2l plus 1. The last one is fourth quantum number is spin quantum number. Spin quantum number. It was proposed by Uhlenbeck and Gaudsmith. And Gaudsmith. And this is designated with MS. Spin quantum number proposed by Uhlenbeck and Gaudsmith, and it is designated with MS. So this shows that the electron, it is having that clockwise spin means like this we are representing, anti-clockwise spin means like this. One electron, it is clockwise rotation means other electron in this way they will rotate. The spin of the electrons will be represented in spin quantum number.